All right, let's get right into it. If you're looking at your kitchen sink and thinking about putting in a garbage disposal, or maybe replacing an old one, you've probably hit that one big question. What is this really going to set me back? So let's unpack that and find out. It's kind of frustrating, right? You search for a price online and you get this massive range. There's no single simple answer. And that's because installing a garbage disposal isn't a one-size-fits-all job. So the real question isn't how much does it cost, but what are all the things that change the price? And here it is, the short answer. Your final bill is really a cocktail of three main ingredients: the actual disposal unit you choose, how complicated the job is, and, what's already going on under your sink. Let's break down each one of those. Okay, first things first, the hardware. Before anyone even picks up a wrench, the biggest single factor in your budget is going to be the garbage disposal itself. So, this is your first big decision point. Are you going for a basic model? It's cheaper up front, it gets the job done, no frills. Or are you looking at a more premium unit? That's where you get the higher horsepower, great for tough food scraps, and honestly, way quieter operation, which is a game changer in an open concept kitchen. Plus, they usually come with much better warranties. So right off the bat, your choice here really sets the stage for the total cost. But hold on, it's not just the price on the box. You've got to think about the little things too. You might need a new mounting assembly to make it fit your sink, maybe some new pipes to get everything connected just right, or even a new splash guard. These accessories might seem small, but believe me, they can definitely start to add up. All right, moving on. We've talked about the parts. Now let's get into the cost of actually getting it installed. This is where the price can swing pretty dramatically. And this explains exactly why your neighbor might pay way less than you for what seems like the same job. If you're just swapping an old disposal for a new one and everything lines up perfectly, that's a super straightforward job. Quick, easy, lower cost. But if this is a brand new install where there wasn't one before, well, now the plumber might have to move pipes around, or, and this is a big one, you might need an electrician to run new wiring. That's a whole different level of complexity, and the time and cost shoot right up. Now we get to the fun part. The hidden costs. These are the surprises that might be lurking under your sink or behind the drywall that you just can't know about until the project actually starts. And this is a big one, so pay attention. It's all about safety and being up to code. If you don't already have a proper GFCI outlet under your sink, that's the one with the little test and reset buttons, you're going to need one. In a lot of places, it's not even a suggestion, it's the law. And that means you're not just calling a plumber, you're calling an electrician too. That's a whole separate cost to factor in. And the potential surprises don't just stop at the wiring. A plumber might get under there and find out they have to reroute train lines to get the right slope. Or maybe your old pipes are corroded and need to be replaced. They might have to install a totally new P-trap. Oh, and if you want to connect your dishwasher drain to it, that adds another step. Depending on where you live, some of this work might even trigger the need for a permit and an inspection, adding even more time and money to the project. Okay, that was a lot of ways the cost can go up and up and up. But don't worry, this isn't about being discouraging. Now, let's talk about how you can actually take control of this whole process. It's time to build your game plan. Here are 4 really practical steps you can take. First, really compare the models. Be honest with yourself. Do you need that top-tier 1-horsepower beast, or will a solid standard model work just fine for you? Second, and this is crucial, get multiple itemized quotes. Don't just accept a single number. Ask them to break down the cost for the unit, the labor, any parts, all of it. Third, I know DIY is tempting, but a pro install might save you a ton of money on leaks or electrical problems later. And fourth, hey, it can't hurt to ask. See if your local pros have an off-season or a slower time when rates might be a little better. So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that you're not flying blind anymore. You now have a roadmap of all the potential costs, from the unit you pick, to the labor, to those sneaky hidden surprises. And because you understand all these factors, you're in a much better position to make a smart choice that actually fits your kitchen, and more importantly, your budget. The only question left is, what's the right move for you?